Imagine a couple. Let's call them Sarah and Michael, standing at the altar 30 years ago. Their eyes sparkle with love and promise as they exchange vows, dreaming of a lifetime of happiness together. Fast forward to today, and we find Sarah sitting alone in their shared living room, a cup of cold tea in her hands, wondering where that sparkle went. This isn't just Sarah's story. It's the story of countless women in long-term marriages who find themselves drifting away from their partners, not with a bang, but with a whisper. Today, we're going to unravel this mystery, exploring the subtle threads that, when pulled, can unravel even the strongest of bonds. Picture this. It's a typical Tuesday evening. Michael comes home from work, kicks off his shoes, and settles into his favorite armchair, remote in hand. Sarah, having just finished preparing dinner, calls out that the meal is ready. Michael grunts in acknowledgement, but doesn't move. Sarah sighs, a small sound that carries the weight of years of similar evenings. This scene, mundane as it may seem, is a microcosm of a larger issue plaguing many long-term marriages. It's not about the dinner, or even about Michael's reluctance to come to the table. It's about the accumulation of moments like these, where one partner feels unseen, unheard, and undervalued. But how did Sarah and Michael get here? How do two people who once couldn't bear to be apart now live parallel lives under the same roof? The answer lies in understanding 8 key reasons why women, in particular, may grow distant in long-term marriages. Our journey begins with the invisible burden that many women carry: emotional labor. Imagine Sarah as the family's living, breathing calendar and to-do list. She remembers birthdays, schedules doctor's appointments, keeps track of the kids' activities, even though they're grown now, and anticipates everyone's needs before they even realize they have them. This mental load is exhausting, yet often goes unnoticed and unappreciated. Dr. Emily Nagoski, a well-known relationship expert, describes it as the invisible work that keeps households and relationships running. Over time, this imbalance can lead to resentment, with women feeling like they're carrying the entire emotional weight of the family on their shoulders. As the years tick by, another insidious force comes into play: the breakdown of meaningful communication. Remember when Sarah and Michael first started dating? They would stay up all night, talking about their dreams, fears, and everything in between. Now, their conversations revolve around grocery lists and utility bills. This shift is more than just a natural progression of a relationship. It represents a loss of emotional intimacy that's crucial for maintaining a strong bond. Dr. John Gottman, renowned for his work on marital stability, emphasizes that successful long-term relationships are built on a foundation of friendship, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's worlds. But it's not just about talking, it's about feeling heard and understood. When was the last time Michael asked Sarah about her day and truly listened to her response? When did Sarah last share her fears or dreams with Michael, confident that he would offer support and encouragement? The next thread in our unraveling tapestry is the unequal distribution of housework. Despite societal progress, women often continue to bear the brunt of household chores, even into retirement. A study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics found that on an average day, 49% of women did housework compared to only 20% of men. Imagine Sarah, having worked a full day, coming home to a sink full of dishes, laundry that needs folding, and dinner that needs preparing. Meanwhile, Michael relaxes in front of the TV, oblivious to the work that needs to be done. This scenario, repeated day after day, year after year, can create a deep well of resentment. It's not just about the physical labor, but what it represents. To Sarah, it feels like her time and efforts are valued less than Michael's. It's a constant, unspoken message that her contributions to the household are expected and unremarkable, while Michael's are optional and praiseworthy. As we delve deeper into our exploration, we encounter a phenomenon that often catches couples by surprise: divergent personal growth. People change over time. It's a natural part of life. But what happens when one partner evolves while the other remains stagnant? Picture Sarah, inspired by a friend, taking up painting classes. She discovers a passion she never knew she had, and it opens up a whole new world for her. She's excited to share this with Michael, but he shows little interest. He's content with his routine of work, TV, and weekend golf. This disparity in personal growth can create an emotional chasm in the relationship. Sarah begins to feel that Michael can't relate to her new interests and perspectives. She might start to question whether they still have enough in common to sustain their relationship. Dr. Gary Lewandowski, a psychology professor specializing in romantic relationships, notes that self-expansion is crucial for relationship satisfaction. When couples stop growing together, they often grow apart. Intertwined with personal growth is the delicate issue of intimacy. As couples age, physical intimacy often changes, but it's the emotional and intellectual intimacy that truly binds a relationship. When these forms of intimacy wane, the very foundation of the marriage can begin to crumble. Sarah might find herself longing for the days when Michael would look at her with desire and admiration. It's not just about physical attraction, but about feeling seen and valued as a woman, not just as a wife or mother. The loss of this connection can leave a void that grows larger with each passing year. The retirement years, often painted as a golden period of relaxation and togetherness, can paradoxically become a crucible for marital dissatisfaction. Without the structure of work and raising children, couples suddenly find themselves spending more time together than ever before. This can exacerbate existing issues or create new ones. Imagine Michael, having retired, suddenly at home all day with no plans or hobbies. He relies on Sarah for entertainment and companionship, not realizing that she has her own routines and interests. Sarah, who once longed for more time with Michael, now feels suffocated by his constant presence. This scenario underscores the importance of maintaining individual identities and interests within a marriage. As relationship counselor Esther Perel puts it, the most powerful relationships are between two people who can both stimulate and comfort each other, who can alternate between giving support and spurring growth. Perhaps one of the most painful experiences in a long-term relationship is the feeling of being unheard and unappreciated. It's a quiet pain that grows louder over time, drowning out the love that once filled the relationship. Think of all the times Sarah expressed her feelings or opinions only to have them dismissed or ignored by Michael. Each instance might seem small on its own, but they accumulate, forming a mountain of hurt and resentment. It's not about grand gestures, it's about the day-to-day acknowledgement of each other's thoughts, feelings, and contributions. Dr. Sue Johnson, developer of emotionally focused therapy, emphasizes that the need to be heard, respected, and cherished is fundamental to human beings. When this need isn't met in a primary relationship, emotional disconnection is inevitable. As we near the end of our exploration, we come to a realization that often strikes people in their later years: the awareness of life's brevity. As Sarah and Michael enter their golden years, they become acutely aware that time is precious and limited. This awareness can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can inspire couples to make the most of their remaining years together, to rekindle the love and passion that brought them together. On the other hand, it can lead to a painful re-evaluation of the relationship. Sarah might find herself asking difficult questions. Am I happy? Do I feel loved? Is this how I want to spend the rest of my years? If the answers don't satisfy her, she may begin to withdraw, not out of anger, but out of self-preservation and a desire to make the most of her remaining time. But here's the thing, the story of Sarah and Michael, and countless couples like them, doesn't have to end in disconnection and dissatisfaction. Understanding these reasons why women may grow distant in long-term marriages is the first step towards rekindling the flame of love and connection. It's never too late to choose love, to choose understanding, and most importantly, to choose each other. It requires effort, open communication, and a willingness to see your partner with fresh eyes. It means sharing the burden of emotional labor, rekindling meaningful conversations, and finding ways to grow together. For the Michaels out there, it means actively listening to your wife, showing appreciation for all she does, and recognizing her value as a person, not just a partner. It means being willing to evolve and grow alongside her. For the Sarahs, it means communicating your needs clearly and giving your partner the chance to meet them. It means remembering why you fell in love in the first place and being open to falling in love all over again. As we conclude our journey through the complexities of long-term love, remember that every relationship has its ups and downs. The key is to navigate these challenges together with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to nurturing your bond. Your love story isn't over, it's simply entering a new chapter. With awareness, effort, and a renewed commitment to each other, you can write a beautiful ending, or rather, a beautiful new beginning. If this exploration of love and marriage has resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on our future discussions about relationships, personal growth, and the intricacies of human connection. Remember, love is not lost with age. It's lost when we stop nurturing it. So go forth, nurture your relationships, and keep the flame of love burning bright.